What is going on, people? I'm gonna go ahead and show you some of the stuff that we went ahead and did during KvK, because obviously, as some of you may already know, I overslept because freaking KvK was starting at like 6 something in the morning for me. So you know what? I woke up like almost 3 hours after KvK started. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go back to sleep. So this was well after KvK had started. We kind of started like this little rally party that became a lot bigger as it went on. I believe they only started with like 3 rallies or so, and then more people started coming in. We joined as well, so it was about 4 or 5 at this point, and then more came in later. But yeah, we were just going to kingdoms, and we're just trying to see if we can find people that were offline, gear or no gear, and we were just going for it. I mean, why the hell not? So yeah, we got 5 rallies right here, 786. That first rally didn't do too much, so I was kind of worried. I'm like, oh god, what if this doesn't do a lot? But as you can tell, there's some fire right there, and we hit. Now I don't know if we hit last or not, but all I can tell you is I use that movement speed boost because I'm learning that when I'm going infantry, those things walk like, oh my goodness, like it's got a huge backpack on them, so I gotta make sure that I speed them up. But look at that hit, that's not bad. 2.6 million dead troops. They were in cavalry wedge, so us going infantry and us hitting pretty much one of the last ones was ideal. Again, we didn't really know exactly what he had, so it was kind of, these are just kind of mainly blind rallies, so it worked out in the end. But yeah, the first couple of rallies actually did somewhat, they did some pretty decent damage considering, and then I was the one that actually got the pretty sweet hit. 90% of the troops were the defenders, the ones that died, and then yeah, Black Tiger went ahead and took his leader. So this one was Happy Monday. We were like, okay, you know what, he's in the forest, but what if he's able to take all of these rallies? So that now then what? So we were like, you know what, we're just gonna go for it. If he burns, he burns. We'll go ahead and try to find them later on. It is what it is. I don't know why people think that during KvK you can just go offline and not even worry about it. Like, you can actually, as a matter of fact, during KvK your chances of being zeroed are much higher than any other time. So yeah, I didn't really think that we were going to find so many offline targets, but we did. So on this one, I decided to swap a little earlier because I think my rally was going to walk a little earlier than I wanted it to. So it was kind of to slow my march down just a bit. And there we go. So now we're kind of all coming in around the same time. I get capped. Pretty much everybody's getting capped. Although we're doing a decent damage now, it's all down to Luffy and burn. Burn, baby, burn. Oh my god, he saved us all. Because if not, we would have had to start a second wave there. So yeah, we went ahead and burned them. But now that he's burnt, it means that he got randomed somewhere in the world. So we were all trying to look for him. And by the time we found him, there were a couple of rallies already set, so we weren't able to actually set another rally because it would have just been too late. It would have been a waste of time. But there are the rallies right there. Once again, most of the rallies did some serious damage. Of course, the person that hits first usually takes the brunt of it. But at the end of the day, it wasn't too bad. And then of course BTA will make sure that all the leaders were released. So once we went ahead and found the dude, which actually we didn't find him pretty quickly, like it took a couple of minutes. And considering how many guilds were looking for him, I was like, huh, interesting. But either way, we found him. Some people tried to solo him, that's why he had a prisoner, because some thought that they can just go ahead and start soloing. And yeah, so you can tell, only one march walked back from that. So soloing it wasn't probably the best idea, but we didn't know exactly what he had, so we were just guessing. But at this point, depending on what people were sending, you could probably solo it, and there it is. There is the burn. So we already knew that he didn't have many troops, but the only thing was though that the rallies were already going to walk, and they were all going ranged. So yeah, he wasn't gonna stay here for long, even though the solos were already burning him. That's all she wrote. Happy Monday. More like a sad Monday for him. More like a zeroed Monday. But it was a good zero. It's good to be in the forest because it does grant you a couple of extra minutes that we spent searching for him. But in this case, it didn't really save this dude. But here are the last couple of hits here. Seems like he still had a good like 6 million troops or so. So that's why those solos probably didn't do too well, because it was running into 7 million troops. Probably quite a bit of it being T4. So yeah, that's not a fun time. But yeah, we got another one here. And same thing, I went infantry. Everybody else was pretty much going the same way. Like we all had like a set rally that we were going. I was going infantry, another person was going infantry, then 2 more range, you know, etc. That way it's a little easier. But yeah, all of these rallies were blind. Like, it's KvK. You don't really have time to like see what people's hours of operation are, etc. We were just going for it, and whatever happened. But yeah, he's at 970 million might. We were trying to see if maybe there was a gear change. And yeah, we were just, I mean, a billion might. Why the hell not? I get capped once again. But 845. And boom. Where we go to now? 795. So he lost about 200 million might on that one. Roughly. So even though he capped us, he's not taking them well. He obviously is not online because he never changed gear. So here's a little fun story, right? So I was like, okay, who's next, right? So Tico starts the next rally. That's how I show you the damage that the first couple of rallies did. But yeah, Tico starts the next rallies, right? And he says, oh god, my battle period is almost over. So I was like, oh man, we gotta go before your battle period is over. Because if you don't know, in KvK, you have, when you go to another kingdom, you have a 4-hour timer. And once that timer is done, no matter what you're doing, no matter if you have fury, etc., you will be automatically sent back to your kingdom. Well, Tico only had a couple of seconds left. And well, our rally had a couple of seconds. So I was like, oh god, please hit. You can go ahead and get sent back after, but please hit. Or everybody else had their rally set. We were gonna go ahead and start spamming because we did not know if he was now online or not. So we figured we might as well start spamming during the last couple of seconds. But in my head, I'm like, please, Tico, please don't get ported out. And just look at the rally timer and the rally walk, right? So I'm gonna go ahead in a couple of seconds here. I'm gonna put an arrow at what you should be watching, because it was freaking hilarious. So the rally start walking, so I'm like, go, please go. And then as we go ahead and start marching, and by the way, he's taking these rallies not okay because there's some fire. Here we go, moving. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, returning. He got ported out as we were marching. The freaking battle timer ran out as we were marching. I kid you not, you can't make that stuff up. Like, what are the chances? We literally only needed like 4 more seconds and we would have been able to hit. But no, the freaking battle timer had another thing coming. So I was like, you know what? It is what it is. I mean, at least we got the 0. We got our leaders back. It happens. But yeah, we got another one that was in the forest next to the base. So I was thinking, there's no way this dude is offline, because why would you port next to the base, be in the forest, and be offline? There's absolutely no way that this dude is offline. But we saw his might, we saw his gear, so we were like, if he doesn't port away, we might as well just do it. Okay, we might as well do it. Now, there have been a couple of people at this point that had ported away, etc. So it's like, fat chance, right? Well, about 10 seconds, we were going to go ahead and start marching. But I want you guys to take a look at this, okay? We're going to go ahead and start marching here in 2 seconds. And watch what happens. Watch what happens. 550, no gear change, so that's his gear. And burn. First hit, burn. And not only that, 90% of these kills and so basically this dude had 2 million troops, roughly, lost them all as he was just sitting next to the base. I'm so confused. But yeah, there's gonna be another part of this, so look out for that. Appreciate you guys for watching, and until later, bye.